The subtle changes in light become more dramatic in winter. The landscape is all contrast. The snow white, pure white. Harsh, bright, glittering in the sun. Blue-white mirroring the sky. Cold white, reflecting the gray of clouds. The dark trees contrast sharply. Some are brown or green, but many are only black, a result of the 1988 fires. Like huge quills, they form a white porcupine mountain, silently retaining a barren beauty, defining the dignity and symmetry of nature. But these seemingly lifeless trees are integral to the life of this unique ecosystem. Teetering on the brink of extinction at the turn of the last century, the few free-roaming bison in the United States were given refuge in Yellowstone National Park. The animals seen here today are descendants of those survivors. The current bison population numbers around 2,500 animals. Traveling in deep snow presents a distinct problem for Yellowstone's winter residents. Human visitors to Yellowstone in winter also have a unique travel experience. Wheeled vehicles are replaced by snowmobiles and snow coaches as a means of touring Yellowstone and discovering its many wonders. The park's main roads, including most of the Grand Loop Road, are kept groomed for over-the-snow travel. As bison, and to a lesser degree elk, move about the park, they're often found using the groomed roads. This is a far more energy-efficient means of travel for these heavy animals than trudging through deep snow. Seemingly oblivious to the noisy vehicles, their presence often creates an unusual traffic gridlock. About 5 miles south of the junction of the Madison and Firehole rivers is Fountain Flats. In winter, large groups of bison are often found here. Yellowstone is a reminder of the real rules of the game. For animals such as the elk and bison, winter is one long energy drain. Survival is based on the animal's success in laying on reserves of fat during the previous summer and autumn, and how successfully it conserves those reserves. Many factors affect this success: the individual animal's age, size of the herd, number of other competing species, the overall condition of the summer range, and, of course, the severity of the winter weather. In the summer, this injured bison might have had the opportunity to heal. But in deep snow and at temperatures below zero with meager forage available, his fate is most likely sealed. Only those in their prime will see the next spring. As for the dead, their loss is merely individual. The end of life for one creature means the continuation of life for many others. Usually, a winter-killed carcass will be attended by a host of scavengers: coyotes, ravens, and sometimes eagles. Their presence is an indication of the value of the carcass in nature's circular scheme. The coyotes follow age-old rules of behavior. The dominant members of the pack will feed first. Others, in accordance with their position in the pack and after displaying appropriate submissive behavior, will finally be allowed to join. coyote is found nearly everywhere in the park. He's a nomad, seeming always to be on the move. It's normal for individual animals or small groups of coyotes to amble dozens of miles a day while hunting. This coyote is headed south along the Firehole River. Like the Madison, the Firehole River never freezes. Waterfalls and cascades remain open and lively in the winter with a constant supply of thermal runoff. Elk and bison, as well as a variety of waterfowl, are commonplace here.